We regret to announce the death of our mother, grandmother, great grandmother, sister, aunt, cousin, mother in law, sister in law, and friend, Mrs. Leona King of La Panse, but who resided at Barbano at the time of her death. She passed away on Monday, January 12, 2026, at the OKEU Hospital. She was predeceased by her father, Anthony Elibox of Mark Bexel, mother Therese Elibox of Mark Bexel, and husband Samuel King of La Panse. Left to mourn our 9 children, Teresa Oberton and husband Mark Stephen Oberton of Barbano, Julian King and wife Esther Felician King of Moshi, Benita Denny and husband Reginald Denny of Boston, USA, Barnabas King and spouse Queen Jones of North Carolina, USA, Marilyn Brown and husband Trevor Brown of Long Island, USA, Hildreth King of La Panse, Fimba King and wife Aline King of Sunbelt, Heather King Edmund and husband Clement Edmund of Barbano, James King of La Panse. Adopted sons Joseph Alfred and family of the UK, Rollins Joseph and family of Marisol. 19 grandchildren, Cindy King Hippolyte and husband Ian Hippolyte of Beausejour, Della Michaela King, Lizanne Stephanie King Arthur and husband Michael Arthur of Casambar, Chad Conibut and partner Lencha Xavier of Bourgis, Sherman King of Moshi, Chantal Joseph of the USA, Gillian Portland and husband Lonnie Portland of Moshi, Quincy King of Soufriere, Shaniqua King of Chase Gardens, Shelby Pimentel of Texas, USA, Aaron Brown of California, USA, Ursha Denny of Boston, USA, Michael Denny of Boston, USA, Janine Prescott of St. Martin, Janelle Mathre of the USA, Candy Mathre of Canada, Dane King of Basse Joseph, Brian King of Vieux-Fort, Chase King of Basse Joseph. 14 great-grandchildren, Dr. Zena King of North Carolina, Zia King of Beausejour, Zaid King of Barbano, Edward Ali Khan of Beausejour, Hayes Khan of Beausejour, Zaid Portland of Moshi, Alina Jelani Conibut of Goodlands, Leila King of Soufriere, Jackson Pimentel of the USA, Jordan Pimentel of the USA, Richard Denny of the USA, Jacotney Prescott of St. Martin, Jaquan Prescott of St. Martin, Jania Prescott of St. Martin, Encia Lesassier of the USA, Calestis Lesassier of the USA, Brother Christopher Elibox, better known as T-Boy or Mighty Fair, and his children from Mark and overseas. Children of her deceased brothers, Reginald Elibox, better known as Reggie of Mark, Joseph Elibox, better known as Fitz of Mark, Reuben Joseph Dupre, better known as T-Balcon of Castries. Children of her deceased sisters, Anne-Marie Elibox, better known as Zapian of Mark, Felicity Elibox, better known as Echla of Mark, Mary Agatha Elibox of Barbados, Elaine Elibox of Barbados, Philomen James, better known as Auntie Philo of Hospital Road, Castries. In-laws, Cynthia Nicholas of La Panse and Ruth Nicholas of Canada. Children of the deceased, Leonard Nicholas of Masha. Children of deceased, Vernon King of Castries. Children of deceased, Harold Nicholas of Leclerc. Close relatives, Deborah Nicholas Shallery of Miku, Deborah Elibox of the USA, Stephanie Renault of Mondudo, Hyacinth Renault of the USA, Therese Aubertine of the USA, Erla Elibox and family of Barbados, Christopher Leo of Hospital Road, Mary Leo of Hospital Road, Heather Nicholas Gill of Ancillary, Sarah Lee Williams of New Village. Close family relations, the Aubertine family of St. Lucia and the USA, the James family of Corinth, the Tulia family of the USA, Godson, St. George James of Ticolan. Close friends, Claudie Edwards of Mondudo, Monica Justin, better known as Vero of La Panse, Sandra Leonard of Leclerc, Jennifer Leonard of Leclerc, Lucy Honora of Marisol, Jolita Charles of Moshi, Claudius Francis of Goodlands, Bernadette Joseph of the USA, Maxine Price of the USA, Lucita Hippolyte of Ansla Verde, Boniface Hippolyte of Ansla Verde, Marcella Mitchell of Ansla Verde, Viola Molubi of Carolee, Teresa Simon of Carolee, Teresa Eliado of Marisol, Edward Kahn of Redwee, Gloria Kahn of Redwee, Stella Edmonds and family of Saltibus. Extended family, Trevor Charles, better known as TC of Carolee, Lucia Joseph of Castries, Lucelta Constable of Leclerc, Kitina Winter of Bobino, Nora Sanson of Millet, Thomas Modeste of Beausejour, Kylie James of Redwee. Special mention, Honorable Richard Frederick, Parliamentary Representative for Castries Central, Angel Brett of Coubarel. Neighbours at Bobino, Mrs. Veronique Emilie, better known as Miss Monique, and Ms. Cecilia Phillip, better known as Miss Pam. Also left to mourn the Elibox family of Mark and Overseas, the Duplessis family of Mark and Overseas, the Nicholas family of Leclerc and Overseas, neighbours and friends of La Panse and Georgeville, members of the Castries and Moshi SDA Church, friends of Riviere Miton. Many other relatives and friends too numerous to mention. The funeral service for the late Leona King, affectionately known as Mamio, will be held on Sunday, 1st February 2026 at the Seventh-day Adventist Church on High Street, Castries, from 1 p.m. Her body will then be laid to rest at the Groseley Cemetery. May her soul rest in perfect peace.